I'm the referee. Obey my command at all times. You both know the rules. Watch them heads. Kick the punches up. And when I shout break, you break clean. And remember, defend yourselves at all times. Shake hands.
Good to see Ryan Garner back in action. He's not fought in a while since the early stages of last year. Now here he is once again, 23 years old. He's been, by his own admission, I think, a little bit indisciplined in the past, but now having 9 straight wins, 6 inside the distance, I think he's ready to rededicate himself, and he'll be looking to look good tonight, Richie.
Skillful boxer is Ryan Garner, and it may just take him a few fights to get back into the swing of things. He's been out for a while, which is never good for any boxer at any stage of their career. You've had a few months off, especially nearly, over a year in Ryan Garner's case. And against Jordan Ellison, someone who's very experienced also, it's a good comeback contest for him.
And Ellison naturally the bigger man. Ryan Garner weighing in just over the lightweight limit, but I think long term he sees his future if he can get down to championship standard or up to championship standard, probably as light as featherweight.
Well, that will be an advantage again if he can hold the strength and get down to feather. I always say to boxers, if you can make the weight below, great. It's only good if you can keep the strength. It's no good making the weight and not having any strength, and that's going to affect your boxing. So if you can make the weight and hold your strength, then that is your weight, the weight you should be. So if he's concentrating on featherweight, good luck to him. But like I say, he's got to make sure that he's strong enough at the weight.
Managed by Frank Hopkins, veteran fight figure from the South Coast, who of course has been shielding because of the COVID virus. He's now approaching his 75th birthday, and great to see him back in Ryan's corner tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. Good to see him back. Very experienced man indeed. But Garner here coming on that front foot. He's been just out of range a little bit with his jab, so he's just got to measure that gap and distance a little bit better, get the feet into range before he lets the shots go. But again, Ellison being awkward on the back foot, difficult to pin him down because he's always sort of moving away from Garner.
Ellison was bombed out by Mark Chamberlain only some 5 weeks ago, and Chamberlain, I'm told, has been sparring extensively with Ryan in the run-up to this fight. You'd pay a quid or two to watch that.
I bet some good spars. The good straight shots went in from Garner there, and again, look, 2s and 3s. That's nice work. Ellison himself comes back with the odd shot here and there. Does Ellison? Got to use that jab a little bit more as Ellison. There it is, right on cue. That's what he's got to start doing a little bit more of. But Garner is just starting to get into his rhythm now.
Beat Jamie Quinn on points in his last fight, Ryan Garner. Some trouble making the weight in the past, but he looks sharp tonight, doesn't he? And he's picking his shots well. Ellison in his 46th paid engagement tonight, himself only 25 years old, but really busy fighter. That's an opening round for Garner.
Straight shots at mid-range. That's it. You have to spit some of that out. Listen, you were getting... Spit some of that out.
That's right.
Listen, you were getting better and nothing going on. Yeah?
1 minute.
Listen, exactly. Fast him up.
Very clever.
Right.
Very, very clever.
Just when you go to
Caught a few stupid ones, yeah.
Listen, no, listen, that's boxing science. Just timing, you were getting better. Listen to me. When you go on the attack, second phase, listen, go to the body as well. Push up, you love him. Bam, bam, bam.
Ryan Piranha Garner with his trainer Wayne Batman. I think Wayne just trying to get him to settle down a little bit, Richie.
Yes, he was, and he said in that talk there, he was saying that he was getting better as the round went on, and I think that's correct. I think Garner was missing the target early on in the round, but as the round went on, he got better and better.
6th round of this one, made at lightweight. As we move into the second, Garner, despite a fairly ragged opening minute or so, clearly winning that opening round.
Yeah, I thought he was fairly dominant in that round, especially the second half of it. And what I like about Garner, when he lets his punches go, he just creates that space and gap, and he punches through that, and well balanced. And when the punches are hitting the target and there's still that gap there. Yeah, oh, what a belting shot that was.
He certainly felt that one. Well, he's got 5 wins inside 3 rounds, and you can see Ellison wanting to hold on while his head clears. Great shot from Garner. Doesn't want to rush his work now, though. Wants to just pick his shots as he looks to follow up that advantage.
Yeah, well, he's been caught twice because he's been a little bit, as he's coming forward, he just forgot about his boxing slightly there, John, because he caught his opponent with a tremendous right hand, but since then he's been caught because he's got a little bit too close. He's not measured the gap properly, a little bit too eager, and walked onto a couple of shots. But nevertheless, the best shot of this contest so far was that right hand.
Ellison seems to have regained his composure, though. Garner will take heart, though, from having found that terrific shot. You can see instantaneously the effect that it had on Jordan Ellison.
Yeah, he was just a little bit too eager after that,
Yeah.
John, and coming forward and taking an odd risk here and there, and he got caught with a couple of shots. But now he's getting back into his rhythm again. Oh, nice left hook again from Garner. Good stuff.
Maybe it was a little bit of over-enthusiasm, perhaps just a little bit of that time away from competitive action as well.
Absolutely, spot on.
Garner had him going, but fair play to Ellison, who's taken a couple and has come back, regrouped, and is on the front foot here.
And having a go himself there, Ellison. That wasn't too bad from him. He's keeping that guard nice and high, is Ellison.
Garner being reminded by his corners, keep his head down.
See, that's what I'm talking about creating that space and gap and letting the shots go, not falling in. It's good work there from Garner.
Last few seconds of the second. He's just been caught once or twice by Ellison in this round, but the quality shot, of course, was that big right hand from Ryan Garner, and he's taken another round.
Listen to me. When you dip them legs, just punch them little dips.
Yeah.
Try double jabbing a little bit more now on the
Yeah.
way in. Yeah. Instead of singles, and then
Yeah.
on the back of it. Yeah.
Yep.
All right. All right.
You're doing lovely.
Yeah.
All right. Just do as you told Roy and just make it better, yeah?
Welcome back to Fight Night live at your call, Bethnal Green. Here's that big right hand.
That was the best shot of the contest so far. Super punch from Ryan Garner. Well-timed punch, but then he walked onto a couple, got a little bit sloppy, got a little bit too eager, but nevertheless, cracking shot.
And clearly winning that second round to add to the first.
Yes, without a doubt.
6-rounder, we move into the third. Garner, another thing's being told between those rounds when you were just away from us for a little break, it was that he should be looking to double up on his jab now.
Yeah, double up on the jab and move, get the feet into range. Occasionally he's just been a little bit inaccurate with his shots here and there, Ryan Garner. Sometimes he's been slightly out of range, and that's why his probably coach is saying double up the jab, move your feet into range, then throw that right hand. But Ellison himself, for me, he started the round well with a couple of good strong jabs, and that's what he's got to do, but they've got to be fast and sharp. If they're slow, you're going to see Garner come back with that fast right-hand counter. So Ellison, when he's boxing at range, he's not bad, but he's got to be fast and sharp with his own jab.
He's naturally the bigger man. He stands about 3 inches taller at 5'9", and you can see he's got a slightly heavier build than Ryan Garner, who fires in a left hand, which was low, and the referee sees it and gives him a little bit of a warning as he pointed to him and told him to keep the punches up. He'll feel an awful lot better for getting these rounds back under his belt, Ryan Garner, and getting back into competitive action for the first time in, what, 14 months.
Too right, John, and you've said it there, spot on about competitive. You know, Ellison, he's coming back with the odd shot here and there, and just reminding Garner that he's not having it all his own way. And Garner, he's just got to just concentrate a little bit more and improve that accuracy, get a little bit closer. But Ellison is providing, I think, the right test here for Garner, who's been out for such a long time.
And in his 10th professional fight, Ryan Garner certainly lacks nothing in terms of self-confidence. He'll be looking to make the step through into championship action before too long, provided he gets through this okay. There's a little bit of a smear of blood from his right nostril at the moment. Caught by one of those counters from Ellison. He's winning the fight, but Ellison having enough success to remain encouraged.
Just comes back with the odd tricky shot here and there, doesn't he, Ellison? Just to remind Garner.
That's good. Again, he was clipped by a right-hand counter.
Just clipped as he's coming forward again, but the first shot that went in from Garner was a lovely punch.
And another right hand right on the bell.
It's in there. Get it, that ball.
Oh, that's a cut. That's a nasty cut.
Dear. Punch did that, I think, rather than a clash of heads. We'll try and check on that, but...
Where is it?
Cut there.
Yeah. Okay.
we think it was a punch that did it. Let's have a look, Richie.
Might be right at the end, right on the bell. There it was there. We think that's where the cut came from, and it was a cracking shot from Jordan Ellison. There's that body show that was probably a little bit low.
Kind of encapsulated the fight, didn't it? We saw a couple of cracking shots from Garner that then as he steps forward looking to follow it up, he gets tagged.
He just gets a little bit careless, doesn't he, and a little over-eager. He lands a couple of good shots, another good straight right hand went in, then he walks forward, there's no head movement, his hands are low, and he walks onto a shot. But that's a bad cut, that is.
Yeah, it's not good, right along the eyelid. Slashing punch which has caused that damage, and the experience of Frank Hopkins in the corner. A little bit of repairs on the damage and hoping that he can staunch the flow of blood.
Well, he's got to watch it himself now, as Ryan Garner. That left hand of his, it's been low all night, he's been getting away with it, but he gets caught with the right hand at the end of the last round. He'll have to protect that eye now.
Well, there were two, weren't there? And the last one in particular, when he allowed his glove to drop almost on the bell, it was a pretty solid shot, and we reckon that was the one that did the damage.
Ellison, hold him.
A little bit of holding from Jordan Ellison.
And again, proving difficult to catch clean because he's moving away from Ryan Garner. He's Jordan Ellison. Boxing a cagey fight, isn't he, on that back foot?
He was undone by a body shot when he fought Mark Chamberlain. Undefeated Portsmouth-based lightweight, another exciting young prospect, but it was a body shot which did him then.
So again, just taking the shot but moving away from it, so it just takes the sting out of the punch, Jordan Ellison, by moving away. A little bit more head movement is needed from Garner as he makes that approach. Remember, Ellison, the taller man, longer arms, but nevertheless, Garner starting to get to him again now. But just as I say that, just got caught clipped there with a punch.
Maybe just going to have to box his way through here, Garner, for once. He's perhaps going to have to rely on his boxing skills to protect that damaged eye now, and maybe recognise that he's not going to be able to blow Jordan Ellison away. It's a good shot, though. Nice right hand.
Yeah, good shots from both boxers, to be quite honest, but probably got to protect that eye a little bit more and try and move a little bit more off to his right, John, away from Ellison's right hand. So we've got to try and do a little bit more. That's it. See that movement there, around to the right, to move away from Ellison's dangerous right hand.
Well, Ellison having a little bit of success in this fourth round. By no means one-way traffic. 4 rounds completed. Who did you give that round to, Richie?
I still thought that Garner did enough to win the round, but it was a better round from Ellison, but I didn't think he did enough to win it, John.
Let's have a look again and see if we can identify just where that cut came in the... Oh, was that it? That might have been the one.
Yeah, might have been. And then the right hand at the end of the round. Yeah, that looked like it there, doesn't it? There's just a bit of blood. Well, it hasn't opened up anymore. That's the good thing.
Yeah, right. Don't overstress your child. Just, do you know what I mean? Faint him a little bit with your hands up. Just see how he goes.
No shortage of grease being smeared on there. I can think of a few refs who might be suggesting that could be cleaned up a little.
Good boy.
2 rounds to go. He's ahead, but he's cut. Good fights coming up after this one. If you're just joining us, Troy Williamson against Kieran Smith, final eliminator for the British Championship at welterweight. Also the vacant WBO International Super Bantamweight title fight between Michael Conlon and Ianut Baluta, and our top of the bill, the World Flyweight Championship, and a big test for Sonny Edwards, stepping up and challenging the formidable Maruti Mtalani. Garner a bit more wary about walking in now. It's good.
So that's nice. That's good work. Accelerating through the combination.
There's a little bit of a smile of recognition as well from Ellison, wasn't there? Yeah. Wise old pro who's seen a lot.
Again, just a little bit too far out there with the attack, Garner. He just gets caught. And that is a sheer sign of just ring-in activity. He's got to get back into the flow and into the flow of things. And this is a good 6-round contest for him to get the rounds under his belt. It is so important.
He'll be away for a little while that damaged eye heals, whatever happens in the remainder of this fight. Starting to look as though he might have to go the distance to get the win that he wants.
He's been nice and busy in this round, Garner. Not a lot coming back from Ellison. Ellison, I think he's just took his foot off the gas a little bit. He's having a bit of a breather in this round, Jordan Ellison. But again, Garner, I think he's worked well, and he's taken another round for me.
Yeah, it's looking as though it's all going Ryan Garner's way in terms of fights of rounds 1. Here we are at your call. Next fight in action is going to be Troy Williamson against Kieran Smith. Let's hear from both fighters.
Corners, 10 seconds. Seconds out, 6 and
We
final
can certainly
round.
hear that both of them fancy it. Could be a goodie, Richie.
Yep, they looked in great condition, both of them.
Ryan Garner and Jordan Ellison now moving into the final round, and Garner surely with a big points advantage with referee Ian John Lewis. Picked up that damage to the eye in the third round. Ellison trying to get in close, trying to deny Garner space to tee off. No call from the referee to break, so Garner was well within his rights, having turned away and got away from that clinch to resume the attack straight away.
Taking a lot of risks here, Ryan Garner. He wants to finish his contest strong and on top, but by doing that going forward, just got to watch it this season. He walked onto one there. Just that left hand of his is a bit low, and he's taking risks, but he's looking impressive as he's going forward. But I'd just like to see that the left hand especially a little bit higher, chin down, just in case something comes back.
Well, he's wanting to provide the Hollywood finish, isn't he? He's wanting something explosive and exciting for the highlights reel as he goes into his 10th pro fight here, and he's looking to produce an explosive last minute or so in this final round.
Yeah, really going through the gears now, Ryan Garner. And the corner have done a great job on that eye, John. They really have, because it hasn't bled at all. Because it's in a dangerous position. If the blood starts running into the eye, then the referee then could, you know, he might have even stopped it, but it hasn't started up at all, which has been fantastic.
Well, good cornermen can be worth their weight in gold, and no shortage of experience now from Frank Hopkins, who's been around the fight game for an awful long time. Started off with Tony Oki, didn't he?
How many years ago was that? That was a few years back. It's
a good right hand, but the clock is ticking down. Ellison showing his experience to cling on, and now it will surely be to see it through to the final bell. Last few seconds. Garner elusive as Ellison tried to counter, and he went towards the referee as though the referee was going to instantly hold his hand up, as he would have done in days of yore, but not the way they do it nowadays. But I'm sure that there can be no doubting that Ryan Garner's won that fight.
I think you're spot on there, John. And to be honest, I think Ryan Garner's been out for such a long time, hasn't he? His last contest was February 2020. So, you know, to have that length of time off and to come back and perform like this, yeah, he's done everything apart from stop the kid, to be quite honest. He got caught with the odd shot here and there, but nevertheless, that was an impressive 6 rounds. I think he was dominant in almost every round, and produced a couple of really eye-catching shots. So yeah, great repertoire of punches, and yet a big future for the lad.
Certainly is. And the scorecard just being checked over by the ringside supervisor, and that tally will be brought across to Thomas Treiber. The two fighters will be brought centre ring now by Ian John Lewis. There can only be one winner, surely. But the question is, what will the score be? Here's Thomas to tell us exactly how it's finished off.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 6 rounds of boxing, our referee in charge, Ian John Lewis, scores this contest 60-54 for your winner and still undefeated, Ryan the Piranha Garner.
Had 1 or 2 anxious moments, got a rather nasty cut above his left eye from that right hand of Jordan Ellison, but 6 rounds out of 6, and Ryan Garner's undefeated record